Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of ETV News. I'm Alexia Munez.
And I'm Brianna Rotanto. Connecticut was hit by a bad storm this weekend, leaving many without power. On Sunday, October 29th, the storm moved over the entire state, leaving around 60,000 people without electricity, as was reported Tuesday morning. The power was said to be back on in the afternoon of November 2nd. The storm included flash flood warnings throughout the state and featured winds from 45 to 60 miles per hour. More than 80 schools were closed or delayed Monday as a result of debris blocking the road and unsafe driving conditions. The 5 regional offices have been on standby for help since Sunday, but have not been requested by any cities or towns needing state assistance.
With Halloween over, police talk about a man on Facebook who claimed himself to be the Halloween lunatic. Detectives say a man named Ronald Przyblo was posted on Facebook with implications of putting rat poison into candy. Przyblo's wife claims that she would never let tainted candy be passed out, and that there's not even rat poison in the house. When police went to investigate, they found his home littered with animal urine and feces. The animals were removed from the home, and Przyblo was charged with breach of peace in the Facebook post, and his bond was set to $10,000.
For most people, their homes are their biggest investment. For hundreds, possibly thousands of homeowners in northeastern Connecticut, a crumbling foundation could be a big problem. In Thursday's budget deal, the state legislator took the first step toward helping these homeowners out. It's been a while since Vince Paracchio slept soundly inside his Willington home. His foundation is crumbling, with huge cracks you can fit your hand or even your cell phone through. It's come to a point that I'm not so sure we'll make it through the winter, Paracchio said. The first reported issue of crumbling foundation was about 20 years ago. A state investigation found an iron sulfide material called pyrite is to blame. When air and water seep into the concrete over time, the mineral swells and expands, leading to severe cracking. Now, after nearly 2 decades, the state legislator is stepping in to provide some relief. In the budget deal that just passed, $20 million over the next 4 years will go toward testing and identifying affected homes, setting standards for concrete and replacing basement walls. Summers, 2 towns impacted by the crumbling walls. It's everything we wanted from the beginning, he said. It's pretty encouraging. There's some real money there. Vail believes it's a significant first step towards making the northeast corner whole, something the affected homeowners agree with. I have guarded optimism. No one has signed anything. That's the way I look at it. I hope everything will go through, but we know the wheels of government work slowly sometimes, Paracchio said.
A recent explosion at a restaurant in Mansfield ended in several people injured just before a fundraiser event. The 5 people were hurt during the gas explosion at the Spring Hill restaurant in Mansfield. People say that the building Saturday began to have a slight gas smell before the explosion that occurred at 5 p.m. The fire marshal is now investigating the exact cause of the explosion, and police say that all injuries appear to be non-life-threatening.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with Juwan Givens in this week's entertainment.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How was the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Hello, Eastern. I'm Juwan Givens with this week's entertainment update. Selena Gomez has been selected as Billboard's 2017 Woman of the Year. The revival hit maker will be honored during the annual Women in Music Dinner and Awards Gala on November 30th for her achievements in the music industry and for her status as an inspiration to millions of fans, joining a perennious league of famous women like Beyoncé, Pink, Taylor Swift, and Lady Gaga since its debut a decade ago. Not only is Selena soaring on the charts, but she continuously inspires young women everywhere to give authentic, give back, and not to be afraid to use their voice, says Johns, AMA, president of the Hollywood Reporter Billboard Media Group. He also said she is never afraid to speak her mind and has used her platform to advocate for the needs of others. We are thrilled to be able to honor her as our Woman of the Year. In response to the exciting news, Gomez expressed her gratitude. "Thank you, Billboard," she tweeted. The recommendation will come just 2 weeks after her first televised performance of the year at the American Music Awards. There she'll perform her latest single, Wolves. The club collaboration with Marshmello has been burning up the charts since its drop last week. It is currently sitting in the top 10 on the U.S. iTunes chart and shows signs of improving as promo ramps up again. The Wolves singer will be granted the prestigious honor at the Women in Music Dinner and Awards Gala on November 30th. Go and get your awards, Selena. Congratulations. Thank you for joining me for my weekly entertainment update. I'm Juwan Givens. See you next week, Eastern.
Thanks, Juwan. We'll be right back after these short messages.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
Finally, we found
my
his assignment. He rushed through it. I wonder if he even learned anything.
I wasn't gonna get it right, so I just wanted to get back to playing my video game. At least I'm good at that.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Grant police are currently investigating a report of a toddler being injured by their Halloween candy. Grant police are urging parents to throw any candy that they received in the town unless it came across from someone they knew or another trusted source. Police say a mother reported her 1-year-old child receiving a finger injury by handling the candy. No leads on the candy came from the police are still investigating, according to NBC Connecticut.
Help support American veterans this Saturday at Connecticut Veterans Day Patriot Race. The race is 4 miles long and will start and end on Patriots Park in Coventry, Connecticut. If you don't like to run, then you can also volunteer by helping to set up or hand out water to the runners. Registration starts at 8:30 a.m. and is $35. If you'd like more information, you can send an email to ctveteransdayrace@gmail.com.
Halloween may have just passed, but New Haven is already preparing for Christmas decorations. Last Friday, New Haven resident Elizabeth LaPointe donated the 90-foot tree in her front yard to the city, who then cut it down and transported it to the New Haven Green. The tree was so big that during the transportation, police were forced to shut down I-95 for about 20 minutes because the tree almost didn't make it under the highway overpasses. After this holiday season is over, the tree will be cut down and used to make the new park benches. Until then, you can head over to the official tree lighting on November 30th and enjoy the 50,000 lights that will be decorating the tree and lighting the New Haven Green.
Eastern Connecticut State University will host its second annual Civic Action Conference on November 8th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Student Center. The conference will focus on service learning, which is an educational strategy that aligns classroom learning with community efforts. Presentations will be delivered by service learning experts, including Eastern faculty and keynote speaker Rick Bastoni, who teaches public/community services at Providence College.
The music program at Eastern Connecticut State University will hold a variety of musical performance this November. The 5 upcoming concerts will include a unique faculty recital, 2 Eastern ensembles, and 2 guest ensembles. All concerts will be held in the concert hall of the Fine Arts Instructional Center. We'll be right back after these short messages with Cameron Schultz and Zaira Hernandez with their sports update.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's the people. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? Because love has no labels.
Welcome back to Eastern Sports. I'm Cameron Schultz.
And I'm Zaira Hernandez.
The men's soccer team season came to a close last Saturday. For the second straight game, all 3 of Eastern's keepers played, combining for a shutout, and the Warriors winning this one 3-0. In this game, 3 seniors scored for the Warriors in their final collegiate game. They were Xavier Doran, Alexander Fazio, and J.D. Stearns. Eastern closed out the season in a rebound year, finishing with a winning record.
For women's soccer, the team closed out its 3rd straight undefeated Little East Conference regular season, beating Southern Maine 2-0, and will enter the LEC playoffs as the #1 seed for the 3rd straight season as well. On senior day, senior Maggie Buggington provided the only goal the Warriors would need. The Warriors have been a force in the LEC. They have outscored opponents 16-3. The women are looking for their first tournament title since 2011. We wish the women best of luck as they play in the semifinals tonight. We wish you good luck.
The women's volleyball team faced off against Southern Maine in the LEC quarterfinals, where the Warriors dominated. The match was never much in question for Eastern. They got an early lead and continued to put the foot on the gas. Carly Vasquez, Abby Stern, and Alteria Long combined for 34 kills. The women move into the semifinals this Saturday with the opponent to be determined.
And now for field hockey. In the opening round of the LEC playoffs, the Eastern field hockey team faced off against Westfield State. In the first half, it was a close match. The teams were tied late into the first half. Then the Owls' offense exploded in the second half, where Rogers for Westfield had a hat trick and they had a commanding 4-1 lead. Westfield won this match 6-1, eliminating Eastern from the playoffs. Eastern's top three scorers Alex Callengren, Taya LaFrance-Barnes, and Kiara Valentine, who had combined for 27 total goals this season, were shut out. Great season for the Warriors. They for certain will come back stronger next semester.
A little shout out to the cross-country team for winning the LEC champions for the first time in program history, knocking Keene State's 17-year winning streak. Congratulations to the cross-country team.
Keep it up.
That's all for this week in Eastern Sports. I'm Cameron Schultz.
And I am Zaire Hernandez.
See you next week, Eastern.
That's it for this week's show. If you want to see more episodes, visit the ETV YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.